All right, let's talk about the schedule. And, in the confines of the Dallas Cowboys heading into the 2020 season, everybody knows football is not a guarantee. It's always a hitting team, is always something that we miss. Nevertheless, let me just talk about this order right quick of where we play. We open up on the road. So it goes like this: away, home, away, home, 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 away, away, home, away, home, away, away, home, home, away. If that makes any rhyme or sense of reasonings. I do, when I look at just the raw image of that, I see the cookie in there. Let me repeat, I see the cookie in there. Meaning that this cookie is that we get a bye week on the 10th week of the season. That's good. A late bye week is always good. You can rest your guys up, especially when you're pushing for a playoff berth or what have you. It's better to be rested towards the latter part of the season opposed to having one of those early byes, right? Another thing that can be a catalyst to this particular team will be this right here. Those set of 3 consecutive home games early in the season. That could be really nice for us if we capitalize against that. Those set of home against the Browns, home against the New York Giants, home at the Arizona Cardinals. I like it. I flat out like it, nation. I can't say this enough. I like those home games, those consecutive home games. We got to take advantage of that. I think that could be the momentum for the start of this particular season because they're so early. Let me repeat, it's so early that could be the start of this particular season. Having those home games early, everybody, mama, uncle, know that football is all about momentum. Momentum. And baby, I love it. Now, opening up against the LA Rams, which is cool. That's a marketing game. That is flat out cool. Opening up against those boys. I love it. I love it because it's marketing. I know that they got a young phenom as it relates to coaching staff. They got the young Jared Goff and those boys. I think that they're going to be ready, amped up to play us. Yes, we knocked them out of the playoff last year. Well, playoff chase last year, and they kicked us out of the playoff the year before that. So it's like a hitting pretty much rivalry, believe it or not, with those LA Rams. And I think Bone Fossil, I think that he got a bone to pick with them. I think that he would know the setup and the scheme and everything that they try to do over there. I think that he would know something. I think so. Neither here nor there. If we so happen to get Clay Matthews, that would be a situation and a half as well. I'm looking at everything. Not saying that Clay Matthews will have a chance or an opportunity for this particular team because he is very suspect against the run. But that's the story of a different day. We're talking about scheduling, not individual players. Now, this team, the Atlanta Falcons, and I'm going to try to go over all of these teams that we're going to play if time permits. This Atlanta Falcons team that we play, here's the thing. We know that they got a good running situation. They flat out got a good running situation. And we got to say to ourselves, man, this team, the Atlanta Falcons, that's week 2, September the 20th. If that's a game that's going to be there, we have to be amped up, locked, loaded, and ready. We do. Then we travel on the road from there. I think that the Atlanta Falcons, I'm not going to give out the games we win or lose, but I think that the Atlanta Falcons are going to be ready, and our DBs have to be ready. Remember, I was sitting there saying, we got to have defense. We got to have defense because they do have explosive wide receivers. Calvin Ridley, a Julio Jones, and they're fresh. And Julio at the first start of the season is always fresh. All right, so the Seattle Seahawks, the Sea Chickens, whatever you want to call them, we play them week 3. I think that we should be locked, loaded, and ready to play against them. Of course, they're one of our foes. They are one of our foes, believe it or not. When you think about the confines of the Seattle Seahawks, We used to marry them to the Dallas Cowboys for a long time as it relates to their offensive situation. They had a running back. They still got a running back. They had a quarterback that's mobile. They can get out to the edge. They had some decent receivers or what have you. So we kind of look like the style of play. Not saying that we are the Seattle Seahawks, but their style, their run-first mentality used to marry up well with us. Of what we do. They did a lot of things that we wish we were able to do, especially on the defensive side of the deal. So I think that will be a good chess match. There'll be a good battle game right there. And that's the third game of the season. Moving on to the Cleveland Browns, the Get Down Browns. That's our home game. That's our home game. I think that the offense is nasty. I think that their defense is really nice on paper. I think that they bring in a good degree of difficulties because they can hit you in the mouth silently. Nevertheless, I think that we should give them a run for their money. I love our team. I love our matchup. I love the fact that we'll be at home. And then we play against the New York Giants. We'll be ready for them. We will be ready for the New York Giants. I'm not scared of the Giants, but they will be prepared, believe it or not. They got a Coach Garrett-led offense, so I think that he would know some of the personnel with our team. Although we will be different, I'm not going to sneeze at them. I think that they got a Saquon Barkley still would be within the confines of early in the season during that time frame. So they may bring in their A game. We will find out. And then we play against the mighty Cardinals. A guy that we really going to have to be worried about is D-Hop against our young defensive backs out there. We have to be worried about them. I definitely, and I surely, and I truly don't want Anthony Brown on D-Hop again. I don't want to see that. We should not see that at all. Moving on a little bit further into this situation, we go back on the road, lands over Maryland. We go to, I think I'm looking at this situation over here. We go to the Washington team, which when we think about the Washington team, they always plague us kind of rough and rugged starting off, and then they disappear and fade away in the third and fourth quarter. So we'll find out. We will flat out find out what their new defensive philosophy will be. They have a new coaching staff, new philosophy. Their defense is nasty. Their defense is nasty. So we'll have to be locked, loaded, and ready because it's a away game. We have to be ready. I think that there will be a challenging game because it's a divisional foe and the defense always getting out at you. Now that they have a true head coach that lives around defense, we're going to have our hands full, baby. And that's against the Washington team. That is actually against the Washington team, which will give us a little fits here and there. So we're going to have to be flat out ready for that. Another thing would be we play at Washington and then we'll play at Philly, which I love it. I always want to play at Philly first. Let me repeat. I always want to play at Philly first. And this will be like a revenge type of game. I love competition. I'm not going to hit the low-hanging fruit over there and say, well, it should be against Jalen Hurts because Carson Wentz will be injured around that time. I'm not wishing injury on nobody. I want their best. I want everybody to be healthy. I want us to be healthy as well. And I want to line them up, lace them up, and I want to punch them in the mouth and leave them with the raggedy tooth. I can't wait. Cry, Eagles, cry to the land of no victory. That song going platinum, baby, especially around that month. What month that is? Looks like it's what, November? To remember. We're going to punch them all in their beak. That's what we're going to do. In their bird beak. We're going to knock it right off of their faces. Can't wait to play those Eagles. Can't wait to play those Eagles. And I want you guys, those Eagle fans that jumping over here, keep that same energy. Remember that. And when you listen to the law, you hear that bass in that voice. I mean, every action of it. We ready. We coming for y'all. Be ready. That's all I can say. Be ready. Be ready. Because We're going to bring that thunder and that pain for you all. We will. Now we stay in Pennsylvania. The real team is out there in Pennsylvania. The true team. They got all of the hardware over there. 6 Super Bowl rings over there. We play against old Steelers. I heard Steelers Nation, they talking noise. They got a right to talk noise, though. But we got old Mike McCarthy, who's from that area, too. And I think with my mental mind that Mike McCarthy is going to bring every thunder to them. He's going to bring that heat to them, baby. He's going to get it right for them. So they're going to be locked, loaded, and ready. Nevertheless, it's a home game for us. And I think Mike McCarthy will have us prepared for that. Let me repeat, he will have us prepared for that. Oh, we play against the Minnesota Get Down Vikings, okay? I'm ready for them. We're looking for revenge against them. And on top of that, it's in Minnesota land. Yes, they're going to have the horn. They're going to have all of those things, which is cool. But I'm ready for them. I think that this team, they're going to release the hounds. Release them. They're going to allow this offense to do what they should have done last year and throw the ball all over them. They're going to allow this particular offense to throw the ball all over them. And I think that Ezekiel, Elliott, and the combination of Tony Pollard, they will figure out ways to get open in those running lanes. We'll be better. We'll be better prepared for that particular game. Then we play the Landover, Maryland team again, but this time it'll be at our backyard for the Thanksgiving game. We ready for them. We flat out ready for them, baby. It's going to be a home game. I think that Ezekiel Elliott will jump in the Salvation Army bucket again if they have it out there on the sideline. It'll be one of those type of games where we're going to it's a home game, baby. You saw what happened at the end of the year, and I know there's different coaching staff. It's a different flavor, different this, different that. But we'll be ready. Gallup will be eating. Cooper, oh, he just stay eating those Redskins. Ate them up so bad, they was like, look, we'll give you money. And he said, your money don't spend good over here, baby. Because I love burning you guys up like toast. Turned down, I think it was like upwards of $20 million or something like that. Some crazy numbers. And he said, man, I can't put on that maroon. It won't feel right. I'm down here with the silver and blue, baby. And he will be catching all over them. Now we get on the plane, we get on the road, we go head over here to the Baltimore Ravens. It's always a grimish game. It's always a grit game. I think that we got a 2-game winning spree on them. I could be off a little bit. Nevertheless, it's one of those situations whereas they loaded. I can't even lie to kick it with you all. They loaded, baby. They got my dog Duvernay or they got that kid from Texas. Oh my goodness. And then they went and pick up a Calais Campbell. Big boy inside. Patrick Queen. Man, they got all of those weapons. And, oh, did I mention Lamar Jackson? Primetime game. Y'all put down how many primetime games we got. I think it's like 5 or something. Maybe 6. But this is one of them that you got to figure out a way to get to. It's going to be medieval. Nasty. I think that Lamar Jackson can still, even on this defense, because we have yet to see anything yet, and this is before I see anything as relates to training camp, practice, whatever. But the defense is going to have their hands full. I think Lamar can still probably put up collectively 3, maybe plus touchdowns. One with his legs and maybe some in the air. That's just how nasty his team is. Yeah, so we play against them, which is cool. And then we play against those Cincinnati Bengals. Revenge game, I guess you can say, for them if they try to do something. This is at Cincinnati. We'll be on the road or what have you. Remember Ezekiel, the main man, Elliott? Man, he showed up against them, showed out against them his rookie year. So I think that Cincinnati will be looking at it like, yeah, we want that revenge action. And we looking at it like, nah, we got Andy. He probably know everything that you guys are going to try to run before you even hit run. He might be looking at this, and I think that Dak Prescott, of course, will be signed and he's going to play or what have you. And I think that you will have good old Andy and Dak Prescott here. That's just real, regardless of the situation. I think so. So that's a good game. The 49ers game. Circle that on your calendar. I think it's December the 20th. Oh, wow. It should be a good game. Good defensive game. They said that they the hot boys. Remember that? And they owned up to their name last year. They went all the way to the Super Bowl. Went all the way there. Defense, they did a decent job. They just couldn't keep Pat Mahomes down. They couldn't stop the run. They couldn't stop the run. Let me repeat. They couldn't stop the run. So I think Ezekiel Elliott should eat that game. Or Tony P. One of those boys going to eat. Going to eat. Oh, and then we play those Eagles. Cry, Eagles, cry again. This time it's at our backyard. Close out the season a little bit for them. Oh, circle that day. Because now it's back in our yard, back in our field, back in our situation, our groove. Yeah, y'all be ready. Better be on G. You better be on G because we coming. We coming. We coming with some heat action. Coming with some fire, some flame. We gonna be ready for it. Come on, Eagles. What y'all gonna do with it? What y'all gonna do when that law come for you? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, baby? Cry, Eagles, cry. Oh, we close out the year. We may be resting our guys by that time, but we close out the year with Coach Red at New York. the New York Giants, the Dallas Cowboys versus Coach Red. We ain't worried about the head coach. We know that team is still will be Jason Garrett's team. We know that. Come on, let's be real about the situation, the scenario, and all of the language you can put inside the confines of this conversation right here. That is Coach Red's team. Look at the draft. Look how safe they played everything close to the vest. And they went and got my dog. I'm still not going to let that go. They went and got Xavier McKinney. Look, the whole time that Coach Red was over here in Dallas Cowboys land clapping it up, he didn't even try to even look at an Alabama player. But now all of a sudden he's looking at Alabama players early. I said, good Lord, this dude right here. I digress. But we will be ready for them as well to close out the year. Schedule is out, Cowboy Nation. I want you guys to go by line, look at every game, objectively looking at them. Not saying that we will be 16-0 at the end of this deal, but objectively look at every game and put down below what you guys think. And if you so happen to be a Washington Redskins fan, put down below what you think. The Eagles, put down below what you think this score will be, the final records when it's all said and done. What will it be? Don't wait for the season to start. Put it down now. Put it down. Yeah, put it down now. Let me know. Yeah. Oh, 49ers, I got to say something to you guys. Put it down. Yeah. Let's get ready to shine, to grind. And speaking of that, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, neighbor, folk know where to go when they want to tune in to Sports Talk and Beyond. LAW Nation. Hit me up. Follow my page on multiple sites. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. One way or another. That's been my time again. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Put down your records, baby. Put it down. Don't be scared. Put it down. Washington Redskins, Philadelphia Eagles, the Giants, some of the Cowboys fans. Even the ones that say they support the silver and blue, but ain't true. Y'all put it down. I'm out. Peace.